Hello and welcome. We're looking at the 2022 paper, question 2 and 3, those visually orientated texts. They are difficult. I certainly find them difficult. My students do as well. But you can kind of go in with a sneaky strategy where you kind of cut through the noise and just get the answers and get out of there and just get going with the other parts of the paper. You've got to move through them quite fast. Okay, so let's do them. This is a tough one. I also just remember, please, if you can help me advertise these videos. I know some of you have enormous Instagram accounts. If you don't, it's fine. I mean, who cares? And then also on your WhatsApp statuses, a lot of people view your statuses. So if you can just help me to put that into the universe, then the universe will do good things back to you. It's just how life works, I think. So I really appreciate that. Okay, so looking here at question 2, klasgids promosie. Now, this is already hard. I know a lot of my students would look at this and go, I have no idea what this even means. Okay, just the word klasgids is already confusing. Klasgids is a journal for teachers, okay, that contains like stuff that they would find interesting and helpful. Look, it's great, but it's not applicable to your life at all, okay? So you might not even know that a klasgids is a book. Okay, it could be anything. Okay, so klasgids promosie is not a book, it's a periodical, it's a magazine. Okay, klasgids promosie, verwys 3 onderwysers. So verwys is also hard word. So refer 3 teachers and get 5 books free. Okay, that's what it's saying here. Indien jy die meeste onderwysers verwys, kry jy jou subskripsie verniet. If you refer the most teachers, you get your subscription for free. So if you buy it as a teacher and then you refer 3 people, you get 5 books. If you refer the most, let's say you refer 8 people, which is the most, and it's the most, then you get your subscription for free. So there's a lot of information packed into this bloody thing, okay? Plus, okay, so you also get, so if you refer the most, you get your subscription for free, plus a geskenkbewys, a gift voucher. I mean, I don't know if you're going to get that word, okay? A gift voucher from Takealot, ter waarde van, to the value of 500 Rand. So big words here. Bepalings en voorwaardes geld. Deepers, yeah, so that is terms and conditions apply. Then they carry on with a lot more text here. I feel that they don't need this much, but anyway, they say ons is baie opgewonde. So ons is probably the klasgids people, the authors of the editors of the thing. Ons is baie opgewonde. We are very excited om die promosie te begin. Jy kan nou 5 gratis boeke ontvang deur 3 mense suksesvol te verwys. So refer 3 people, you get 5 free books. Hoe lyk 'n suksesvolle verwysing? So what does it mean? What does a successful referral mean? It says die persoon moet een van die onderstaande pakkette koop. They must buy one of the below packages. So first of all, laerskool klasgids goud, they must buy this, or hoërskool klasgids goud, they must buy that. So you might not even know how now to go and look down what these pakkette are. It's just so much stuff, okay? Okay, here we go. Sodra die betaling gemaak word, moet die bewys van betaling binne 24 uur na info@klaskameraad.co.za gestuur word. So as soon as the payment is made, it must bewys van betaling. Okay, in big words, proof of payment must be sent within 24 hours to this email. Okay. Saam met die bewys van die betaling moet die persoon ook duidelik sê wie hom of haar verwys het. You must also say who referred you. Or who, yeah, so that person can get recognized. Okay, hierdie promosie is tot 25 Maart 2022. Verwysings sal sleg geld. Referrals will only be valid geld wanneer dit voor die 26ste Maart gestuur word. Okay. Okay, now they like more stuff here in bold. Die persoon wat die meeste suksesvolle verwysings het, kry hulle 2022 skripsie verniet, as ook 'n geskenkbewys van Takealot. Okay, so there's two, as I see it, there's two categories here. So if you refer people, 3 people, you get books, 5 books. If you have the most referrals, you get your yearly subscription for free, and also a 500 Rand gift voucher from Takealot. Okay, but to get that out of this thing is hard. Okay, to get that information is hard. Okay, all right, so let's see the questions here. Wie is die teikengroep van hierdie advertensie? It's teachers. Okay, it's not for kids this. Okay. Hoekom sal mense van die teikengroep graag die advertensie gebruik? Why would they use the advert? Why? I mean, you're not using the advert. You are you're benefiting from it. You're benefiting from the information. It's a strange way to ask the question, but they would use it because all teachers want books. Jy kry 5 boeke verniet. Yeah, I would just say that because you get books for free. Okay. 2.2, haal 'n woord uit die advertensie aan wat dieselfde beteken as gratis. Okay, gratis means is verniet. Never ever buy a Bluetooth keyboard. Just a tip. Don't. Just get the one that plugs into your screen or use your laptop, because honestly, this keyboard is useless. Okay, 2.3. Is die volgende stelling waar of onwaar? Is the following statement true or false? Then they want you to quote. Okay. Net een onderwyser wat mense na klasgids verwys, sal 'n subskripsie verniet kry. Yeah, it's only one, because it's only the one that gets the most, refers the most. It's yeah. Check, die persoon wat die meeste suksesvolle verwysings kry hulle subskripsie verniet. So it's die persoon, you can quote this, die persoon wat die meeste suksesvolle verwysings. This die persoon, one, not the persons. Tricky stuff. Okay. 2.4. Haal een woord uit die advertensie aan wat wys hoe die adverteerders voel omtrent die spesiale. Okay, so how they feel. Remember they said opgewonde. They felt opgewonde. Let me just write that. Noem een van die 2 pakkette wat 'n persoon kan koop. One of the 2 packages. So they wanted to see if you understand that these are the 2 packages. It's not very clear. You could have said pakket 1, pakket 2. Yeah. No. You must figure it out yourself. Okay. 2.6.1. Hoe weet jy dat die bewys van betaling in die tydspan van 1 dag na klaskameraad gestuur moet word? How do we know that the proof of payment must be sent in 1 day? Because they said something about 24 hours. Yeah, so just quote that. Moet die bewys van betaling binne 24. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? This whole thing is moving. Anyway, you must quote that part. Proof of payment must be sent within 24 hours. Okay, not too bad. Let's go back to the questions. Wat moet saam met die bewys van betaling aan klaskameraad gestuur word? What must be sent with the proof of payment? Answer in your own words. Yeesh. What must be sent with the proof of payment? Oh, it says saam met die bewys van betaling moet die persoon ook sê wie. Jy moet sê wie jou vertel het van die advertentie. So just find a way, just don't use too many of those words, because then they'll probably pin you for that. Okay. Alright. 2.7. Watter woord in die advertentie op bladsy 5 bewys dat hierdie 'n online advertentie is? Online. How do we know it's online? I have no idea. How do we know this is an online advert? Isn't this a printed advert? Click, yeah. Whew, damn. If you missed that. So if you have to click, then it's online. Or you can also check. There's another answer. How smart am I here? Aangepas uit 'n e-pos advertentie. This is adapted from an email advert. So that's online. Okay, so I found 2 reasons. Let's see if the memo found 2 reasons. No, it didn't. I'm smarter than the IB. 2.7, die woord click. Okay. No, I'm kidding. There's a lot of teachers that are way sharper than me, that's for sure. I'm just a crazy guy that takes all my time making YouTube videos. That's who I am. Okay. Okay, let's go to 3. Alright, now, I've been thinking about this, question 3, right? And how they asked this. Now, what makes this difficult in my mind, this kind of question, is that they take this sportprent, this cartoon, from an Afrikaans newspaper aimed at Afrikaans people who speak Afrikaans fluently. And also, the Volksblad are read by people who actually read. Okay, you get a lot of Afrikaans people, they don't read. Okay, like most English people don't read. So these are for smarter people, all right, who follow the news, who understand things that are happening in politics, socio-economic events, and so on. So they take something like that, but you don't have to actually know what the heck they're talking about, okay? Because the questions compensate for the difficulty level of the actual cartoon. So they don't ask what the message of the cartoon is, or what the setting is, or context is, or where it's coming from. You don't have to know anything about that. Okay, so you can actually do quite well if you just like, look, when you're reading this, you can see it's something that was said in the news, or about mathematics or something, or some educational event or something. You don't care about that, okay? We don't care. We don't care. We just want to be able to answer the questions and get the marks. Okay, so here is a man. So look at the picture carefully. Okay, so they're going to ask you a lot about facial expressions. How do you know this? How do you know that? What is she wearing? What is on his arm? What is next to the boy? What kind of chair is he sitting? There's a million different questions they could ask here. Okay, so and you can see there's like, it's always about facial expressions and body language and that kind of thing. Okay, cool. Volksblad, moenie kind help as jy bang is vir wiskunde. The Volksblad said, don't help your children if you yourself are scared of maths. That makes sense, because if you sense that your parents can't actually do math, then you're going to go, oh flip, I should also be scared of it because my parents are scared of it. Then I'm going to be scared of it, especially for young kids. You're going to instill your anxieties and insecurities about mathematics onto your children. So rather get someone who's confident, who loves mathematics, to teach your children. That's why I don't even touch my kids' books, man. mathematics especially, because they're going to see that I can't do it. Anyway, so then this boy sitting in the chair says, Mama, hulle sê jy moet vir, let me just move my face here. Jy moenie vir papa help met wiskunde as jy bang is daarvoor nie. So the joke is here that the mom is helping the dad. He's actually supposed to be the one that's doing his maths. And he's like, haha, don't try and help dad because he's scared. Okay, because you're scared. Because you're scared. You can't help dad because you're scared yourself. Then they also always have these little, I don't know what they are. What are these things here? These little animals here. Is 'n cirkel se oppervlak nog steeds pi maal straal kwadraat? Is a circle's surface? No, it's this kind of thing that you can just ignore, because I don't. That's like mathematical language. You're not going to know what he's saying there. Ek soek ook van daai pastei. I also want some of that. I also want some of that pie. Okay, so it's referring to the English pie. Pastei, okay, but they're not going to ask this, okay, because it's too hard. Check here. So look at the questions here. Hoe kan ons sien dat die seun gemaklik op die stoel sit? So now you need to know, unfortunately, what the word gemaklik means, and it's comfortable. Okay, so you can kind of guess, isn't it? Let me just move my face again. So you can see that he's comfortable on the couch. So the way he's sitting, you could kind of guess that it means comfortable. Hy sit terug, sy voete is op, sy arms hang oor, sy kop lê terug. You can say anything there. Sy bene, memo said, sy bene is voor hom uitgestrek, sy voete is op die stoel, sy arms hang langs sy sye, enige een van daai, any one of those. Cool stuff, okay. Wat het pa om sy arm, wat hom sal help as hy wil weet hoe laat het is? Gee slegs een woord. What does he have on his arm? Okay, now if you don't know the vocab, you are dropping a mark, and if you don't know it, just go, oh well, it is what it is. You sacrifice a mark and you go on, but it's obviously horlosie, and I'm guessing they would want you to get the spelling right as well, unfortunately. Okay, hoe kan ons aan die kat se lyftaal sien dat hy kwaad is? So they always ask lyftaal, so you must learn that word. It's body language. How can we see that the cat is angry? Sy hare staan op, hy buig sy rug, sy oë is groot oop. I don't know what. Sy rug is krom. Oh, that's nicely. Sy rug is krom, sy rug is gebuig, hare staan regop. Sy what is his tail doing? What's his tail doing? His tail is straight, sy stert is reguit. All those are ways of cats saying that they're not happy. Okay? Die seun lees uit die Volksblad. Wat tipe publikasie is die Volksblad? Okay, please, you must learn the word courant, because it always comes up in papers. Courant, and the other one that you must know is a magazine is a tydskrif. Okay? So tydskrif is also useful vocab to remember that. Alright. Then 3.5. Hoe weet ons dat die seun met sy ma praat? Visually here. How do we know he's talking? He's looking at her. He's got a speech bubble. He says mama. So he's addressing his mom. How do we know? There's my cat. Back from his nap. Hy kyk na sy ma, ja. Sy kop is na sy ma gebring. Hy spreek sy ma direk aan, ja. So he addresses his mom directly. Hy sê mama. So any of that, I'm sure you would get that. That's not too bad. Wat aan die ma se gesigsuitdrukking, very important vocab for this section, wys dat sy bang is. How do we know the mom's scared? Oh, haar oë is groot. Excuse me, haar oë is groot. Haar hande is op haar gesig, op haar mond. Haar oë is groot, haar wenkbraue is opgetrek. Wow. Okay, if you can say that, that's very impressive. Niks oor hande, vraag gesig. Whoa, my goodness. Whoopsie. Big mistake. Okay, the question says gesigsuitdrukking, and I went onto the hands. So I stepped into a mind there, but hang on, we did say something about the eyes first. And okay, so maybe learn that the one with the wenkbrauwe, or wenkbrauwes, or wenkbrauwe are the eyebrows. Eyebrows are like this, okay? Alright, so don't say something about the hands. Wop, 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 wop. Okay, I've got that wrong. Alright, 3.7. Hoekom denk jy is mense bang vir wiskunde? What do you think? Why do you think people are scared of maths? Okay, so dis moeilik, dit is nie maklik nie. Baie kinders sukkel, hulle kan dit nie doen nie, slegte ondervinding, had a bad experience, they don't practice it, okay, alright, okay, 3.8, watter visuele leidraad is daar dat die pa ook met wiskunde sukkel? So visuele leidraad is something that they're going to always use, the language they're always going to use in this section. What visual clue do you have that the dad also struggles with maths? Well, he looks scared because of also his eyebrows are up, his eyes are wide open, hy sweat. I think that's what they're after. You see that little drop thingy there? Hy sweat. That's what used to happen to me in maths. I used to break out in this cold sweat. It felt like a fever, and yeah, it's horrible. I still have nightmares about that, and I haven't written a maths exam in 23 years, almost 22 and a half years, and I still get nightmares about maths. Maybe I should see someone about that. Hey, I think I should. 3.9. Wat 'n woord beskryf die pa se gesigsuitdrukking die beste? Whoa, wow, that's a tough one. What word? Oh, they give you options. Ah, no, this is easy. So what word describes his facial expressions the best? Teleurgesteld means, okay, now you need a bit of a vocab. Teleurgesteld, disappointed. Verbaasd is surprised. He's not surprised. He's not disappointed. Angstig, yeah, well, there we go. Anxious. Tevrede, no, he's not content. He's not happy. Okay, so it's definitely C. 3.10. Is die seun besig om wiskunde te doen? Motiveer jou antwoord in jou eie woorde. Is he busy doing maths? No. Hy sit in die stoel. Hy lees die koerant. Hy het die koerant gelees. Hy kyk na sy... Okay, whoa. But there's an algebra book next to him, but it's not open. Okay, so maybe... No, he's not busy. It can't be. Let's see. Nee, hy sit op die stoel, hy doen niks, hy lees die koerant. You can also say his mathematics books are closed there. So no, he's definitely not doing maths. Cool, so that's that section. I hope when you approach it like that and you break it down like that, and I've done 3 now of these ones, that it helps you a bit. Again, it just gives you a bit of more confidence. You know, you have to really treat this section with confidence and cut through the noise and see what they actually want. All right, that's that then. See you in the next video. Please help me to share this. You don't know what difference you can make in terms of my video. Remember, I don't for views. I don't get enough views to make money out of YouTube. So I'm not a millionaire, I promise you. I probably make about 3,000 Rand a year on views, just for FYI. So my money really comes from book sales, and that can only happen if you got to take a lot and people know about the stuff and if they find my stuff helpful. So thank you very much. I appreciate that, and see you in the next video. I can't wait.